In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an interactive Mentimeter quiz. So first, you must go to mentimeter.com and then you want to create an account. And once you've created your account and logged in, we can begin with creating our interactive quiz. So the way you do this is where it says New Menti down here, you want to click on this arrow and then click on New Quiz. This will create yourself a new quiz. You can then start customizing and make it interactive the way I'm going to show you right now. So we're just going to leave it as blank this time, so we're not going to apply any themes over here. And we're going to do start from scratch over here. We're not going to use any templates. Now, when you do start from scratch, as you can see, you have multiple interactive questions you can apply into here. So you have the basic multiple choice, which is showing here on the right. You have the word cloud, which will basically show the most repeated words when you give this to a group of people, and the words that repeat the most will be the biggest on your screen. You have the open-ended, where pretty much anyone can type in whatever they want, so it's just an open field they can type in. We have scales, so you have a scale which they can basically select if they strongly agree or disagree with a specific statement. You have ranking, where people have to rank stuff by first, second, third, fourth, or whatever you choose. You have a Q&A, so it's basically a Q&A questionnaire. You can guess the number, so you've got the guess the number thingy, and then you have the 100-point. So you have to distribute 100 points across multiple items. You have the 2x2 grid, where you have to choose one or more items to rate on a custom scale with 2 axes. And then you have the quick form, which is basically you can learn about participants and get more of the data you collect. And then you can pin an image, so you have to pin a specific location or something that you tell your participant to pin at. Now, those are all the different interactive questions. Of course, the most common one, and the one I'm going to show you right now, will usually be multiple choice questions, and we're going to do this. However, you can of course choose whichever one you want, because the process is exactly the same for all of them. So just click on multiple choice or whatever you want to, and then from here, your first slide will be created. Now, in here, you'll have to ask your question. For this instance, we're just going to do a very basic one. So what is 1 plus 1? Okay, of course, very basic, whatever, doesn't matter. It's just a tutorial. Now, from here, you then have to select the options first. So the way you do this is, of course, you can stylize this text if you want to in here. So you can change the color if you'd like and stuff like that. And after this, you can give different options for the answers. So you can click down here in this box. And as you can see, the first thing you can select is the visualization type, and you can show it as bars like this, or as a donut chart. You can also have the pie chart or the dots, okay? Usually, I like to select the bars because I think they look the most clean and they're the easiest to interpret. Now, over here, you can also show the responses as percentage. This is usually good to do because if you do this, you'll be able to basically see what percentage of people are pressing which thing, okay? So you can just leave this on or off, whatever you want to do. Now, inside options, you have to give the answers. So this is basically the second step. The first one is the question, the second one is the answer. And we're just going to type in 1, 2, and 3 over here. You have 150 characters for each and every single one of these. If you want to, you can press this icon over here, and then you can upload an image either from the library, GIFs, or from your computer. Then after you've done this, you can add an option. If you want to add a fourth option, for example, we're just going to add 4 over here, which is basically just a different wrong answer. And then you can select if you want to choose the correct answer. So you have to basically do it if you want only one answer to be correct, which in our case is the case. So we're going to enable this and make sure that 2 is the correct answer because 1 plus 1, of course, is 2. You can also show responses if you want to. So if you want your Mentimeter to show responses real time, you want to make this enabled. If not, you don't have to. Now, that's the basic thing when you're creating the questions. And then under comments over here, you will be able to write a note or mention someone on this slide if you want to, and then there's the interactive part that comes into play under interactivity. When you click on this, you can enable different interactions, and under interactions, there's reactions at first. So by reactions, you can let your audience interact with the slide. So over here, you can see the thumbs up. Only the thumbs up is currently available. And now I disabled it, and you can enable whatever you want, and whatever has this kind of blue border means that it's enabled. So we're gonna just enable all of these, which gives our audience the ability to essentially react however they want and use all these reactions over here. You can also enable the Q&A, and if you do this, if I hover over this, it says it lets people ask questions during a presentation, and they can do this via clicking on this button over here, and then you can make the questions either visible to everyone or not. You also have the option for moderation, but this does require a paid account, and you can't do it on the free account. And you can also enable live chat, where people can chat over here in real time by clicking on this button and then simply chatting. Now, that's basically how you create a interactive quiz. Of course, you can select themes in here as well if you would like to. You can make it dark or the lovely lavender or mellow yellow or whatever you want. And you also have different templates you can start off of in case you are using this for a specific project in a niche or on a specific topic. So that's pretty much it. If you want to then create a new slide, click over here and you can just select which question you want it to be out of the interactive questions or these different ones down here. And that's that. So I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.